gentlemen, I'm calling the facilities meeting to order. It's the December 5th. It's 9:30 in the morning. First order of business, we want to approve the prior minutes. Do I have a motion for that? Motion by Mr. Garrity, second by Mr. Sokol. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, this is going to be a short meeting today. I don't think I can beat Mr. Garrity's record, but that's a record that... but I'm going to speed it up right now. And so we're going to go right to Mr. Hajo's and business.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The only request that we have on here is a request for a new contract for the OAS facility. This is a contract to enter in with Bishop Boudry, who was the low bidder on the construction of that building. If you look on page 3, you'll see that they came in at $379.9. Our highest cost, I think, was $538, and I apologize, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm holding it at this to see if I can read it here. So as I said previously, the average I thought would have been about $450,000, but we did come in below that. So it's $379.9, and it would be the Bishop Boudry.
Discussion. Mr. Loeb.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. How do you evaluate a bidder's ability to produce product at all, let alone a product of reasonable quality?
We look at references. We've seen other work that they've done. When we got the bids in, the first thing that Julie did is put it in a tab sheet that you have. And then basically what I do is kind of look at the references they have provided us. I make some calls to some of those. You'll see that they did some work in Amsterdam. I think they did a firehouse, I believe, in, I don't recall where it was. But then I kind of check some of the other work that they've done based on their website. I also do a check typically on their websites or on the web to see if there's any issues with the company. I didn't see anything with these, and they've had nothing but phenomenal references. So.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Any other discussion? Mr. Wild.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Kevin, what kind of contingency have you built into this? Because any kind of construction should have a certain percentage of contingency, or, you know, nice to have kind of things.
Well, again, as I said to all of you months ago, that I think the cost of this building would be about $450,000. I have a contingency built into that. It came in at $379.8. I got a pretty good contingency, I think, right now.
Yep.
You're not going to spend it all, are you?
No, I don't think I
Thank you.
will.
Mr. Moore?
Bishop Boudry, I've had some experience with them. They built the Saratoga County Animal Shelter. It's a really impressive building for an animal shelter. If anybody wants to see it, I can get you down there.
Further discussion? I think we need a motion.
I'll make it.
A motion by Mr. Garrity to move this, second by Ms. Frazier. Discussion? Any further discussion? Yes, Mr. Lowe?
I wonder if we could hear from our Director of Emergency Services to just get his opinion on the bids and
Okay.
what he feels about this moving ahead.
Without objection, I have no problem with that. So, seeing no objection, sure. Mr. Pardon me? Mr. LaFleur, you got a big old smile on your face.
Thank you, Chairman. I did attend the bid opening and the bid walk, and I was there. I did meet the gentleman from this particular company. I was very pleased with the number. I was concerned that if it came out much higher, that we would have to come back to you guys, and we wanted to hope that the sale of one building would certainly give us enough to do this. Looking at the plans and talking to Kevin, I'm very pleased with it. I did talk to the fire chiefs in Wilton. You mentioned that they built a firehouse for them. I did call the chief down in Wilton, kind of mine, and so I think we're going in the right direction.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Mr. Wild?
One more for Mary. Mary, do we have a closing date set for the Perkins purchase?
We don't have a closing date yet. Mr. Perkins wanted to do a walkthrough, and I believe they're going to do that tomorrow morning. And then if he's happy with the walkthrough, then we'll do a closing early next week.
Thank you.
I have heard preliminarily that D&G is totally out of there, that they cleaned the place up and that it looks pretty good. And I don't think there's any issues. It's just been the attorneys coordinating schedules. I believe we should have a closing before the end of the week. That's the last I heard. End of next week, sorry.
Okay, any other discussion?
Motion to adjourn.
We gotta pass this first. I'm gonna call the question. All in favor? Opposed? Okay. I'm trying to beat your record, Kevin, but you know, records are meant to be broken. What else do we have?
We have the referral pending items, but that dealt with the OES building, so I think that can be removed.
Okay, privilege of the floor to discuss any additional items? Seeing none, motion adjourned by Mr. Garrity, second by Mr. Loeb. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned. 6 minutes. Didn't beat it, Kevin, but it came darn close.